What is going on, guys? DBG here, and today, lads, we're going to be talking about the event in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM. And something that I hyped so much, lads. I hyped it so much, and I do agree that it was one of the best ideas ever. But you gotta progress. You can't do something perfectly for 2 weeks and then feck it all up at the end. The one saving grace is Glenn Rice is a beast. That is the one saving grace of all of this. Is that Glenn Rice is a beast. But lads, I haven't even looked at these events. Heck, I missed 2 days of logins because I don't care about these cards. Straight up. You see this Bracket Busters event? See the Bracket Buster event, the Bracket Buster takeover. I did every one of these the day they came out. Every one of these because they were interesting. And I'm just saying right now, as decent as Sam Dekker is, Jared Jeffries and Ed Pinckney are both better small forwards than Sam Dekker. Villanueva is a better power forward than Sam Dekker. Like, if we're looking at these guys, Sam Dekker is better than all of them. But they did a really good job of, like, progression. Progression. They did a good job the first couple of days. Obviously, the Elton Brand Rip Hampton one sucked. Since then, it's been progression. And now for the Opals. Like, the 50 offensive rebounds, that's not that bad. That's really not that bad. But win 5 domination games and or unlimited. If you want to do this online, if you don't want to play Dom and you're an average player, that's 5 hours of playing this game to get them. On the positive side, if you guys haven't been keeping up to date with them, you're probably going to, in your 5 wins, you're probably going to go and get yourself most of these assists, most of these steals, and most of these offensive boards. So, that is like the one positive. But there is actually no reason. There is no reason. The only thing is, because it's cover versus tie your own one. If you want to keep on top of these every single day, this takes so damn long. And these cards aren't even good. That's the worst part. Like, the best of these cards is Sam Dekker, who's not as good as 2 guys we got last week. I mean, I gave a benefit of the doubt. When we saw Ryan Hollins and Glenn Big Baby Davis, I gave a benefit of the doubt, man. I thought we were going to get some good ones, but no. But no, the best we have is a decent Sam Dekker. The best we have is a decent Sam Dekker. And they fecked it, man. They absolutely fecked it. Because I'm looking and I'm like, there is no way. I'm like, there's no way they did this badly. Like, if we look at these cards right here. Of all of these Galaxy Opals, Mike Dunleavy might be better than all of them. I think Corey Brewer is better than all of them. And you can get him from just doing these challenges. And, like, I couldn't even get myself to AFK these. Like, I missed two of the days for logging in for Glenn Rice because I couldn't care less about these cards. I logged in Tuesday because it was Tuesday. And I couldn't give a damn about these cards. So, like, I don't have any of the Opals. I haven't gone for any of them. I got every dime the day they came out. I got every pink dime the day they came out. And, man, I hyped up these cards more than anybody. I hyped up this event more than anybody. And they go and they ruin it. They ruined the whole last week of it. On the one positive. The one thing that makes this turns into kind of like a miniature angry video versus a rant video, because Glenn Rice is a beast. And the big thing is, I really want 2K. If 2K do this, I'll give them a load of props. You see, the way there are the 2-day catch-ups. So, like, I didn't log in for 2 days, so I can catch up for 2 days. Like, I missed Monday and Wednesday. Like, if you guys want to see right here, I missed Monday and Wednesday. So I'm not going to be able to get him tomorrow. And I'm cool with that. I'm cool because I have the 2 catch-up days. But for example, if I was somebody that went on holiday for a week, there should be a way to play long-term catch-up. There should be a way to play long-term catch-up. Or if you missed 3 days in week 1 and got everything else, there should be a way to play long-term catch-up. There should be challenges through next week. There should be challenges, like mini challenges to get day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4 to day 15. So if someone really does want Glenn, because Glenn's unbelievable. Like, Glenn's exceptional, lads. He's exceptional. Like, the guy is one of the best cards in the game. So if you, like... I feel like there has to be some sort of a catch-up. Some sort of way to catch up here. Because it's just a little bit annoying. It is just a little bit annoying. But either way, it was just so close to being good, man. 2K had the right idea. They brought in this 2-week-long event, and then in the middle of it, they released basically a new domination / spotlight, something kind of in between both of them, to give us a bunch of like new decent cards. But these are all decent cards, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of these are very decent cards. These diamonds, giving us a really good Pistol Pete at the end, and then giving us a decent set of diamonds here. A really good set of pink diamonds, by the way. A really good set of pink diamonds. Like, I will say, Jar Jack, who nobody picked, is still the best point guard of all of these. But a really, really good set of pink diamonds. Ed Pinckney, a god. Villanueva, really good. And Jar Jeffries, still one of my... I run Jar Jeffries. He's my small forward. I love this card. And then we're looking at these cards here. At least Decker's good. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Sam Decker is a good shooter. Sam Decker's just good, period. Like, Sam Decker is good, and Justice Winslow is good. But, like, Sam Decker isn't as good as Ed Pinckney. He's just not as good as Ed Pinckney. He's at 5 extra hops. Ed Pinckney, 25 better total stats. Pinckney has a better release. Default swing is one of my favorite releases in the game. Pinckney, god tier player build. Pinckney doesn't have a 5 on-ball steal tendency. Yeah, like, Ed Pinckney's just better than him. And Ed Pinckney came out last week. And Sam Decker, by the way, is by far the best of these right here. So, like, none of these guys are very good. Culver's okay, but Justin Jackson's better. Stacey Augman is barely usable. What am I talking about? So, it's disappointing, man. It is very, very disappointing. I'm very disappointed in the whole thing. I'm disappointed with the way that this whole event has ended. But I will always say it, that one of my big things is that I'm willing, like, Glenn Rice does save it, and I'm always willing to hype things up when I think they're good, and I'm always willing to criticize when I think they're bad. I called this event one of the best things in my team last week, and I do think that it was a great idea, and I think it was executed perfectly up until this week. They did everything perfectly. They got everyone so excited to see what the Galaxy Opals were for the week of Galaxy Opals, and then they just give us a load of crap. Like that, and that might be the most frustrating thing, is that they do everything right, and they do everything right. They made the move. They went coast to coast. They burned all the defenders. They got up into the air. They have the wide open layup, and they throw it over the backboard. And that is the problem with 2K. They're so close to being doing well. They're so close. And that's the most frustrating part. Is that, like, the reason why I'm more frustrated about this than anything is that, and I'm going to talk about another video later today in moments. The reason why I'm more frustrated about this than anything is that it's very clear that they had the right idea and they just fecked it up. They just fecked it up. That they had a really good idea for an event and just fecked up the finish. Which is more frustrating than just bad. It's better, by the way. I'm not going to call this event bad. When I can look back on this, I will say that it's better to have had something good and then them feck up the finish. But it does make it more frustrating. So anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.